a tiny sliver of the population with a ginormous migrant workforce.
Yeah, but like, how are they treated though? Like, can you explain that to me?
Which has
what are the working conditions and what are the what is the labor looking like? And don't even get me started on like wages. What is that looking like?
you know, in comparison to the rest of the Gulf nations, reformed on the status of the migrant workforce. There's still, you know, plenty of room for development and plenty of room for improvement.
Yo, I'm sure. Can you elaborate more on that though? Can you elaborate just a teensy bit more on that?
However,
improvement as in how? Like, again, like within the labor they're doing, they could, you know, definitely be treated better. You know, they could not be going through harsher conditions. They could obviously be being paid better. Hasan, like, would you like to describe this for me? You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Of course, some more mixy and messy works out in the EHDIA Plus cinematic universe, and in specific, you know, Hasan! Yeah, apparently Hasan is out here coping molding scene again. We got a bunch of clips of Hasan. We still got some more Johns from the web summit, and then apparently, yeah, he's been being called out on Twitter, felt it. Apparently also Ethan and Destiny are calling him out for different reasons. Ooh, EHDIA Plus. But specific EHD, because I ain't gonna lie, we ain't covering no IA today. I need to actually, you know, get myself off of the pain, you know what I'm saying, agonizing, suffering, and torture. No, we're not getting off of that. We're still covering Hasan. And a whole bunch of other heads we're going to be getting into, so not that fun. But yeah, we got those three to definitely cover going on with, like, you know, dog walking Hasan. So yeah, we know how that goes, right? We apparently got some more John coming from Miz. He's still dogging on Tectone, you know what I'm saying, Techie. And then apparently Tectone responded and all this jazz. So yeah, you know that one John, you know, that Pegasus be showing? Two regards fighting. Or we just straight up be saying it, two retards fighting. Yeah. We got them going back and forth, so that should be just terrible. I believe the Roach King, Asman Gold, had a little bit of conjecture. I think he was saying something about like streamers as a whole, virtue signaling or something, which, yeah, purity testing, virtue signaling, moral grandstanding, moral posturing, purity testing Olympics, who's surprised? No one. So yeah, whole bunch of Johns going down in the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe today in the Daily Slops, baby. So we ain't wasting no more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan and the rest of these heads out in the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe Insidious T have to say this time. Of course, the Daily Slops means one of our glorious Slop Kings. You know him, we love him, and we, boy oh boy, love the legendary series. Pegasus! It's the factor, baby! Stop playing. Diabolical works there. We got Mizkif just lost everything. Yeah, I think he's been lost everything. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG live video, down description, first link, sure to love it, of course. Who? La Pegasus, baby. Facts. Come on, bro. Again, didn't we just say that the legendary series is the most diabolical works? Because it is. And that's the factor. Let's get right into it.
Welcome back to a series so electrifying. Even Taco Coco subscribed in today's video. Hasan is now trying to justify worker exploitation as a socialist simply because it's not
great. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna save it.
Happening in America. Classic. He claims the oppression is weird and has no other criticism apparently. He's getting absolutely cooked on Twitter and Ethan is jumping in. Destiny is calling out Hasan.
EHD.
Hasan trying to downplay buying his house. Dumbest Hasan orbiter Denims is now calling out.
Oh yeah, we seen this. We literally just checked this out in the last video. We watched the John by Lust. So if you want to see my opinions conjecture on this, go check that out, baby. But of course, you already know. You better be watching Legendary Series. Get Pegasus or a collection of this. No cop. But yeah, now we gonna skip over this, John.
Emiru.
We already know. Again, better yet, I ain't even have to do it. She on the screen right now. Stupid, dumb, idiotic, brainlet, moron. Heartless harlot. Yeah, we can't say the other line. Too early in the vid.
The tides are turning on her. Hasan claims the left simply loves losing and self-sabotaging, and they shouldn't go after Billy. He plays the woke card and claims to defend trans people.
Yo, this Daily Slops is slapping already.
Oh, brother.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, this one's slapping.
Claiming he's forced to be honest because there's thousands of people watching. Great logic for a cult leader. Master of demon time.
Shit.
Mizkif is back and continuing his never-ending beef with Tectone. He's once again hallucinating words like he did with me and proves that nobody should take him seriously. Tectone has responded exposing Mizkif for trying to recruit a streamer with 5 viewers to his side. Mizkif ends up getting roasted by said
demon time.
streamer, meaning literally nobody wants him. Asmongold is calling out streamers for being fake and virtue signaling to their audience.
Yeah, I know a bunch of heads doing that.
Terminal loser and streamer DSP is
What the fuck?
going viral for e-bagging again. Subscribe.
Okay, missed the DSP part of the intro, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Apparently got some DSP Jones too. Oh, it's truly getting on the locale status.
Or you gotta prepare a meal for Froggen.
Beast? And nah, I ain't feeling that. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to get a portion. Anyway.
Or literally and figuratively. Froggen is going to cook you and eat you.
But before she does that,
Let's up those numbers!
up. Clips never live down. Ooh, like we said, not only will we not be getting a portion, but we literally might get a portion taken out of ourselves. Like, eat him up! Frogan literally trying to eat him? Oh, God. That might be a bit crass.
Base?
Now take it away, Jellywig!
Bye-bye.
You died.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin.
That had to be one of my favorite intro jobs. That's so funny for no reason. You died. Legend felled, bro, from Elden Ring.
Right, so it's another day to clown on Hasan, another beautiful day of the
Absolutely.
legendary series.
Diabolical works there. Absolutely peak cinema.
So here he is talking about Qatar today and their workforce. Now surely, the staunch socialist will have some hard-hitting criticism when it comes to worker exploitation, for example, because Hasan is obviously a fighter for the working class. He represents the common man. The common man struggling to survive, right? A man of the people.
Come on, man.
So surely...
That's our God's-Daddy King, Mr. Piker, bro. He truly is an overall force for good. He truly will be getting everyone free healthcare, bro. He'll be giving everyone free services, bro. Truly the whole works.
He has a lot to say. Hasan on Qatar's 89% migrant workforce.
People are very, very kind. It's also one of the most interesting places I've been to, because like you got Hamas is here, the Taliban is here, Israel
How you feel about that?
is here, everyone is here. You know what I mean? Like,
But how do you feel about that?
this is the diplomatic enclave of the entire MENA region. It's such a wild. It's so crazy. Like when you think about it, it is actually.
But how is it crazy though? Explain it to me though, Hasan. Come on. This is the whole thing we talk about with you being a political commentator, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need you to truly show me the insights, the introspection on why this is truly like just a crazy thing. Yo, tell me, Hasan, why is that?
Pretty fucking insane.
It's insane, but you're not telling me why though.
It's 89% migrant workers. Yeah, of course, as is the case in all the Gulf countries. It's literally just a country with the nationals that make up a tiny sliver of the population with a ginormous migrant workforce.
Yeah, but like, how are they treated though? Like, can you explain that to me?
Which has
what are the working conditions and what are the what is the labor looking like? And don't even get me started on like wages. What is that looking like?
you know, in comparison to the rest of the Gulf nations, reformed on the status of the migrant workforce. There's still, you know, plenty of room for development and plenty of room for improvement.
This motherfucker. Yo, I'm sure. Can you elaborate more on that though? Can you elaborate just a teensy bit more on that?
However,
improvement as in how? Like again, like within the labor and shit they're doing, they could, you know, definitely be treated better. You know, they could not be going through harsher conditions. They could obviously be being paid better. Hasan, like, would you like to describe this for me?
it's not great.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo, this motherfucker. I'm telling
Is squirming so hard. He's like, bro. He's like a fish out of water.
motherfucker like a magic carp.
Also, you know, he had to be comfortable, so he just mentioned his favorite terrorists again. You know how
That's
people,
what
like,
I'm
when they get
saying,
nervous.
bro. That shit is so fucking crazy, bro. And niggas will just, again, eat this shit up in specific. You fucking pathetic, wretchful, subhuman, homunculoid G-boys. this nigga, you know, Hamas is here, bro. You know, Israel is here, bro. And then we know the 89% working migrant class force, bro. Like, we know they could definitely have some improvements on what's going. Like, Hasan, what the fuck type of bullshit are you again? Okay, word, brother. Again, if you believe that there could be improvements in Johns like that, could you start listing them up? What would you suggest? You know what I'm saying? Just go into a bit more detail. We just need a bit more introspection. That should be blowing me, bro. Deny, deflect, counterattack, obfuscation every time.
They take the name of their god. Hasan just mentioned Hamas again or whatever, right? But I really like the hard-hitting criticism he gave there. It's not great, he said. It's just not great, you know?
There could be some improvements. Nigga.
You know, they're doing some good things. They've reformed the status of the migrant workforce or whatever. It's all good now. It's all good, guys. They just have a few more steps to do. They're working on it. Leave them alone, right?
Few more steps.
By the way, interesting thought experiment to do with Hasan regarding any topic ever. I wonder how he would react if America had an 89% migrant workforce where a lot of the people are exploited for literal pennies and is essentially trapped doing some sort of like slave labor. Oh, I know. Hasan would lose his fucking mind calling
Coping, molding, and seething. Yep.
Americans like fascists and Nazis and saying the people need to revolt, preaching about socialism and all that.
The people, they have their untapped revolutionary potential. We must stand.
And fairness and equality. But over here, he hears this and he goes, it's not great. It's not great. Bro, honestly, props to your chat for even pointing that out. Even they are somehow more reasonable than you. So then he just starts.
They're not. They're not. They're not. Trust me.
Talking in code because he obviously doesn't want to say it how it is.
Diplomacy, didn't they bomb Hamas official at the Qatar after calling for a negotiating ceasefire? Yes. I am Saudi and Qatar 100% better when it comes to migrants. Yeah, I mean, Saudi and Dubai are closer to what you think is going on still in these Gulf countries than Qatar is. But having said that, of course, there's still a major difference in like the amount of liberties that nationals have versus residents do. It's a weird structure in general.
Very, very weird structure, Hasan. Tell me, brother. Can you please tell me more? Is it that, again, the working class, the 89% migrant, you know what I'm saying, workforce, is it that they have, you know, bad labor rights on the John? Again, pennies on the dollar they're being paid. Again, like, yo, the separation between, like, what you would say, what, like, the fucking elites? You're just saying, like, in an effort, like, the way I'm thinking about it is, like, working class here, obviously, and then, like, the elites, heads that own business and shit. But, like, anyway, sidebar that, yeah, for the heads that are part of the working class, like, yeah, it just isn't right? It just seems a bit unfair, you know, and it seems like they're being exploited, like Vegas was just saying, like, would you like to point that out? Nah, it could just get better, bro. There could just be some improvements.
So...
Right, guys. It's just weird, you know? It's just a little bit weird. Nothing to see here. You know, it's weird in the way Asmongold is weird. It's weird in the way, you know, streaming is weird, right? That's what we're talking about here. Nothing serious, you know? It's just a little weird, a little awkward, a little funny. I mean, amazing. This is the socialist, by the way. The staunch fighter of workers' rights, right? The man who supposedly advocates for the immigrants, right?
Fuck this South Vietnamese. Let's go back and live in South Vietnam in the same conditions.
The second he sees actual oppression, as long as it's not in America, he's just...
That's South Vietnamese. He's like the with the girly pop that was on screen. Because, like, yeah, I always give the context to that clip. Basically, the woman that was on screen, obviously, is a South Vietnamese refugee. And Hasan was, like, fucking saying all this crazy shit, like, berating her, saying to go back to her country. Because, again, she was condemning communism. Is anyone fucking surprised? No, not at all.
Really has any criticism at all. The extent of his criticism is that, it's a little bad, it's a little weird, you know, but they're making progress.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm like, yeah, bro, they can make some improvements. Yours will be alright, bro. It's a little weird, but it'll get better. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, at least. Nice, man. Real classy. I mean, this is just a repeat of the situation in China where they stopped him for a meme and he goes, well, you know, you kind of need security. You know, the dangerous white man is coming into China. They need to stop me, right? And it's like if that happened in
Hasan, why are you capitulating to government censorship?
America, it would instantly be classified as racial profiling, and oh my god, this Nazi government is going after people of a different skin color, right?
And that's exactly why niggas be on Hasan's ass. It's like, yo, the sentiment that he shared with the CCP over on his puff tour is not the same sentiment he would be sharing with the police over here in America. That shit is fully stamped in and everybody knows that.
Pure responded, bro basically just said he's okay with slave labor as long as the country isn't best friends with Israel. Qatar is a prime example of how the US should treat their migrant workforce too, isn't it? Much to learn.
No, actually, that's China. Because if you remember on the Trigonometry podcast, they asked Hasan, hey, listen, you favor communism, right? But if there was a country that we should emulate or take notes from, if we were to go about doing communism, which country would that be? China. Now, so that would be China.
Thank you, Hasan Piker. Qatar is potentially the biggest class divide in the world between the rich and poor. What happened to no war but class war? He'll never ever criticize anything a non-Western nation does, and he'll
Yeah, it's always America bad. We know that. That's the second biggest niche on Twitch.
always criticize anything a Western nation does. He will justify anything those countries do. It's like he just lives with rose-colored glasses, right? Just like
Oh, no, I say this about the G-Boys all the time. When you're watching Hasan, bruh, again, I'll keep repeating myself because I don't give a fuck. And it's TrillTalksEverything. TTE! If you came on this page, nigga, you came to see Trilly talk about everything. Everything in the ESDI plus Internet Universe, CDST, because that shit never goes away! Anyway. Sidebar that, right? Again, this is the shit I say about the G-Boys when you watch Hasan. It's one of two things. You're either a fucking tanky or you want to fuck the nigga. Because there's no way that, like, either you look at some of the crazy-ass extremist radical rhetoric he says and be like, good up, like, yo, this shit is fire, unless, like, you're one of them niggas that be in the clips page comments, you're, like, just blatantly saying you're a tanky. Or you're one of them motherfuckers I want to fuck him, and you're just not listening to what he's actually saying, and the only thing you're worried about is, oh my god, his glistening fucking chest hairs. Either way, rose tinted, bro. Rose tinted as shit, because I don't think heads are actually critically thinking. But I can't say that because Hasan says his haters don't critically think, so apparently I'm not doing that.
a tainted lens of how to view the world, right? And like sometimes you got to think like, is he actually aware of like how hypocritical he is, or does he block it off? Right. So apparently Hasan is
I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest.
getting cooked on Twitter now, right? Basically, we have this video of his more EP files. Somebody responded, nah, brah, Hasan, I don't want to hear from a brothel user about a trafficking ring. Investigate German illegal brothels, the life and stories of women and girls who end up in them, and what they go through at the hands of men like yourself. You can start with the brothel you visited. Ethan responds, don't forget that Hasan has been to a Diddy party. We
Yep, that did come bar for bar from his mouth.
have not forgotten about Diddy Piker.
In the back of like the house
Oh, diddle spiker.
that P. Diddy was renting and was throwing after parties at. And one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl,
No! Oh.
this like supposedly attractive, very young girl.
So then Destiny talks about Hasan's multiple homes, calls out Hasan and his family's wealth.
Live in West Hollywood. I was living in West Hollywood already. I was renting there and I had enough money.
Yo, Destiny's playing fucking Ark? The hell?
So I bought a house for myself and my family.
I also hate that myself and my family. He makes it sound so fucking noble. Bro, your family has multiple houses already. When he said
Exactly, bruh. Because everybody already knows, like, his mother's, like, does commercial real estate and shit. It's like, dude.
his family, he means he's adding to this household to the Piker dynasty. Unironically, I'm not joking.
Fuck, bro. I should not be sitting here laughing at some dumb shit that fucking Destiny is saying. But this deadass is another addition to the Hasan industrial complex. This is some bullshit. And this is what I be saying all the time. Whenever this nigga... Okay, this is the thing. We have to specifically go through it with Destiny, right? Her Destiny is Rage Cow. Specifically going to Hasan, yeah, he's gonna slander the shit out of him. We saw that fucking tweet about the brothel shit. He was trying to say he was fucking a 15-year-old. That shit was not substantiated at all. Literally nothing, no credibility on that. This is exactly why Destiny's Rage Cow. But since Hasan got all his strats from this nigga, Trexicon, Destiny on Hasan strats, it's like shit. Because yeah, when he does talk about the nigga, like that being Destiny about Hasan, sometimes he is spot on the fucking money. And then literally the other 95% of the time, fuck. Yeah, but this shit is correct. No, this shit is absolutely correct.
When I say that, like his family has multiple vacation homes and everything else, multiple family members and multiple vacations and everything else. He means he's adding this to the asset collection of the Piker family, basically.
Bro, he makes it sound like it's an accident. You know, I just happened to be renting there and
Fuck. But that shit is just true.
I sort of tripped and I fell and I bought my $3 million home in Hollywood, right? A little bit of an oopsie doopsie. You know, I just hit a pebble on the street and stumbled into this home, right? I actually read that trick in the Communist Manifesto. But you know, this is actually great news that Hasan Piker has multiple homes, or his family at least does, because now Kaya has multiple homes to get shocked in. You know,
Oh my
she can go
God,
to all
no.
these mansions and just sit in one place for 10 hours a day. And I feel like Hasan genuinely has like the best framing regarding anything he does. So when he shocks his dog, he just goes, oh, well, I'm training her, right? When his dog is literally sleeping, like passed out, he goes, look at how well behaved she is, you know? Sitting in place for
Yep, I was about to say, yeah, sitting in the military grade cot for hours and hours and hours on end. Hey, this time, Hasan, at least you didn't have the leash on her. You dumbass. Like, what the fuck?
10 hours a day. Look at what a good girl she is, you know? Moving on to female Hasan's
Nope, moving off. Don't give a fuck. Bye-bye. 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 Don't feel like dealing with you. Nope. Okay, hold on. Yep.
PC, like a total bot. Like from the expressions to how
Nope.
quickly she
Nope. Bye. Bye.
Girly,
Girly pop. Already dealt with your annoying ass. We're gonna be seeing you later.
responds and everything. Pegasus calls out Hasan. Wait a minute, this is just me. Right, so remember Hasan did that Web Summit interview? Well, it turns out that wasn't even the half of it. It got much worse. Here we have Hasan gloating at the fact that news reporters actually love him, and he specifically mentions Al Jazeera.
And that's precisely the reason why when I go out to these places or when I meet journalists, they are so excited, especially Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera reporters were coming up to me left and right at the event that I was at, talking about how wonderful it is that I highlight their reporting with regular frequency, and they love that there are more eyeballs on that stuff. So if you're a journalist, if you're a reporter, you want your report.
Can I ask you the question of what is that stuff, Hasan?
Reporting, and I play a big role in that.
Right, so Al Jazeera is a very big fan of Hasan, of course. I wonder why, guys. I wonder why they would be fans of Hasan. Maybe it's because of your coverage of Iran, you absolute dumbass.
Oh man, oh boy, Hasan's coverage of Iran, that shit was generally, you know what's so funny? Hasan's coverage of Iran was worse than Yoko's and Soydev's coverage of Iran when they were obviously like just fucking like, yo, they're so fucking stupid, bro. I hate those idiotic brainlet morons. But when they were going over and saying like Mahdi's lived experience was eye rolly and shit, like yeah, Hasan's coverage was worse than their coverage, in which they pander whatever the fuck he says. I don't even. That shit truly is the Ouroboros concept, bro.
You literally minimize the protests and the human rights violations, and you spread complete lies and propaganda. You consistently try to say that, oh, Iranian women are not actually oppressed, oh, everything is completely fine, and it's all to push your disgusting agenda, right? And obviously, you support the dictatorship of the Iranian government because
The regime.
they fund the 3 terrorist organizations that you love, Hamas, Houthis, and Hezbollah, and you're a piece of shit terrorist glazer, right?
Approved.
And despite the fact that you claim to hate oppression and you're fighting for freedom and rights of people,
Yeah, that shit just cap.
you don't seem to care about the Iranian government gunning down people in the streets because apparently they are so woke and so free. Iran is actually weirdly pro-trans, guys, according to Hasan, right?
By the way, Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans.
So, I mean, of course, certain news outlets will actually love you because you're a propagandist for their side.
Propagandist piker.
This is basically you saying, well, the Houthis really love me, you know, for my groundbreaking journalism and my interview with Luffy from...
First off, it's Luffy, boys. Second off, fuck you, Hasan. Stop grifting One Piece, you dumb fuck. Better yet, not even grifting. Stop pandering One Piece in an effort to, again, get those dumb fucking idiot moron G-boys to fucking keep sucking your cock. I hate that shit. Third of all to that. No way, dude! Holy fuck! There's a KFC in Yemen! Like, bro, you gotta be shitting me.
One Piece, right? Yeah, I really wouldn't brag about that. Right, so then in classic Diddy Piker fashion, he tries to play the woke card, and he brings up trans people.
I'm sure you've seen, independent outlets and Twitter especially, which is a horrible place for this kind of thing, where people will immediately decide that, let's say there's a mass that takes place, people will immediately go, that's a trans person that conducted this mass with no evidence whatsoever. And in certain instances, especially with the explosion.
Brother Hasan, I remember this shit bar for bar, bro. I remember this shit bar for bar. Was it in Minneapolis? I think it was either in Minnesota or Minneapolis, right? But this wasn't like the recent ICE shootings or whatever, but this was like a mass shooting type of thing. I believe it was with the person that did it in like a church or something. But Hasan, you bar for bar deadass were like, yo, brother, the shooter has the same type of ideologies that fucking Asmongold has. This nigga talk about, bro, niggas will just say immediately, yo, this person's trans, this shooter, this. I'm like, bro, son, you just be saying that people you don't like being your fucking arch rival, bro, secret admirer, secret lover, got the same ideologies, these motherfuckers. And you talk about niggas spreading misinformation? What? This shit is ridiculous. Oh my god.
AI,
Wait,
people
hold on.
will even make up the fake information in order to justify their point of view. So I try to go to real reporting and rely heavily on real reporting and rely heavily on primary sources to the best of my ability to make sure that this information is as accurate as possible.
Even
Was it this one or was it the other one? Hold on.
Irony poisoned nihilistic circles that basically push your real life social interactions into the background as your online persona under the guise of anonymity becomes more and more your real world persona as well. And it causes people around you to go, ew, gross, get the fuck away from me. This is a big part of the reason why I always say touch grass. This is a big part of the reason why I always say be normal.
Hasan.
Is this clip?
Bomboclat!
Nah,
Bomboclat,
wagwan. Nah, nigga, that's
Nah.
hold up. We gonna find this John. What's it? No, fuck. Bro, I can't spell for shit. Okay, wait.
Political or liberal slop tubers have
You can't even forget diesel patches. Yeah, bro. Obviously, Pope Diorio.
lessened his impact. Well, that is kind of the goal, you know, to make sure you're proper.
Hold on, let me guess my roof. Oh, let me go these checks. I say yeah. Man.
Yo, even with what he was referring to, bro, when he says far right shit, bro, he's allocating this straight to Asmongold. You already know.
Also,
Like,
I love this guy acting like he's a good, unbiased news source. Dude,
yo, come on, man. Dude, that's Hasan, man. He's an overall force for good. The guy.
Been saying it. That's hilarious. Hold on. Is there any other spots that like he says this, Joe? Hold on. Dude. That's not how you spell that.
know who he's talking about, but I will say, usually, if he wants to say Asmongold, he says Asmongold. Otherwise, he says slop tubers when he wants to refer to anybody else. It's
Damn it! I wish I could find that exact John.
It's like, yo, even with what he was referring to, bro, when he says far right shit, bro, he's allocating this straight to Asmongold. You already know.
Also,
Like,
I love this guy acting like he's a good, unbiased news source. Dude,
yo, come on, man. Dude,
That shit is
that's
good.
Hasan, man.
Yeah, I'll fucking go through that fucking video later. Anyway, sidebar, getting back to this, John.
you couldn't handle your own bullshit. You just walked off. You're like, you were basically like, nah, this guy's just chatting total bullshit. I gotta jet real quick. And can you actually imagine being one of the lobotomite, maggot-brained morons who actually fall for this, dude? I, Hasan Piker, actually really care about trans people. Why? Yeah, why yes, Hezbollah is my favorite flag. Why yes, Iran is actually weirdly pro-trans. Why yes, I claim to be woke, but also support terrorists who hate LGBT people. Yes, that totally makes a lot of sense. I mean, can we just be honest? Hasan does not give a single fuck about trans people. He
Yeah, we say this all the time. Again, Hasan will pander to minority groups, that being LGBTQ plus and or just minorities, like black people. You know what I'm saying? Like South Vietnamese people. Fucking Jones. Anyway, yeah, no, Hasan does this shit. This shit is a straight pander. It's just so he can get more of these heads in our audience. Like, you know, obviously glazing him up so dark. It looked like he has a bigger base of supporters, yada yada. Like he has more of a following. We know this.
he'll always try to do this. He's trying to appeal to the general liberal being like, I'm a woke LGBT supporter. Like,
Entry level political diversionary tactics, like all this different shit.
look, I'm defending them. You have to support me. You have to donate to my stream. Meanwhile, if you're an actual trans person and you go in his chat and you disagree with him 1%, he will literally instantly turn into the biggest bigot you've ever seen. He will start screaming at you, go like, I don't care what trans people think. I don't care what black people think.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day, okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community.
He'll just morph into
Yeah, that's truly the factor, huh, son?
like the biggest bigot racist piece of shit you've ever seen, bro.
Yeah, that shit is like, bro, I be telling these niggas all the time. This is why I call that shit the purity testing, the registering moral, well, that, not that I call it, but like getting to that, going off the terms of moral grandstanding, moral posturing, the purity testing Olympics. It's like, yo, every single one of you motherfuckers will go for gold, but as soon as a nigga disagrees with you, bro, you become the most narcissistic, bigoted motherfuckers of all time, bro. Again, these are the motherfuckers that want to tell you what your opinion should be. They don't want you to be like, all right, let me show you this. Let me try to get you to understand. Let me try to convey it to you, and then yeah, you can formulate your own John. It's nah, bro. If you don't share this John, bro, well, first of all, if you're in a Hasan echo chamber, you're exiled, excommunicated, banished. But on an overall, bro, it's like never. They not letting you get no rocks off nothing, bro. They not letting you have an opinion or any shit, bro. Never. It's either you're gonna have our opinions or you're gonna get the fuck up out the echo chamber.
And it's all because you disagreed with him in the slightest. He basically just tries to use these sort of minority communities as tools for his own rise to power. It's just so fake. I just legitimately don't know how people fall for it. Right, so then Hasan says that he's actually forced to be honest because he's a streamer with viewers. Bro, I have literally never heard an argument this dumb.
You could also talk about the fact that you kind of have a permanently 30,000 people watching that are kind of an editorial board. They're permanently giving other perspectives and facts about what you're talking about. I didn't.
Okay, word, that's great. So if 29,999 of those niggas completely suck his fucking cock, I mean are like blatantly thinking that this nigga's word is the gospel, right? And there might be one nigga in chat who's gonna one guy the fuck out of him, bro. This shit, you're calling these niggas an editorial board? What the fuck? Oh my god. This is actually... Yo, holy shit, I can't stand you G-boys. Are you fucking kidding me? An editorial board? Literally like 95% of you motherfuckers in chat are dumber than him. What the fuck? So how the fuck are you gonna be an editorial board? You don't know more than this nigga. Oh my god. You're literally like, yo, all you fucking G-boys get all your shits from this nigga. This is why you tell niggas, bro, yo, you're clip chipping him, bro. You're not watching the 7, 8, 9, 10 hour streams all fucking day. Like, bro, this shit is actually ridiculous, bro. And two, that you think you niggas are telling the truth? Nigga, we're watching propagandist Parker, bro. We're watching Mr. Pathological Liar Piker, bro. If this nigga's like this and his orbiters are like this, what the fuck do I think you niggas are gonna be like? Liars! What the hell? Yo. Oh, and mind you, you dumb fucks are the same idiots that were trying to call Burnt Peanut a fascist, as well as fucking Pegasus, pro Epstein and shit. So yeah, I don't believe that you dumb fucks fact check anything.
I mentioned that in the beginning. I said it keeps me honest. Having real-time feedback from 30,000 people actually keeps me honest.
Yo, that shit is crazy, bro. Is honesty, like, is the honesty, like, hidden, mixed in the lies? Or are we just outright capping and this shit is bullshit? I think it's that.
More honest than you know, what other entities might.
Nigga, just go ahead and say Asmon, bro. Nigga, just go ahead and say, bro, more honest than Asmongold, bro. More honest than Ethan, bro. Just go ahead and say that shit. More honest than Destiny, bro. Just go ahead and say it.
Might do. Hasan is not a reporter. He's an external editor. Yes. When I'm talking to older people, the way I describe it is like, I'm a commentator. I never say I'm a journalist. I don't say I'm an activist. I'm neither of those things, even though...
Yeah, for damn sure. Nah, I'm so happy you're fucking admitting that shit. So when you go ahead and do say that you're a journalist or an activist next time, we're truly going to be putting this on the Schrodinger's Turk, John, bro. That's going to be a new Schrodinger to add, bro. We're at the trifecta of the Schrodingers. We have Schrodinger's Turk, we have Schrodinger's Streamer, and we have Schrodinger's Wealth. And now we're about to have fucking... This shit is crazy, bro. We're about to have Schrodinger's activist. Nigga, Schrodinger's journalist. This shit got me crying, bro. Yo, this nigga, I can't, bro. Yo, Hasan, bro. You a funny ass bull, bro, because you just gonna keep fucking lying, bro. That shit is crazy.
Other people will constantly say I'm both of those things. I'm not.
No, I wouldn't call you either of those things, because to be a journalist like fucking Taylor Lorenz or whatever, you'd have to have journalistic integrity. You don't have that shit, and I know for damn sure she don't got it, so...
I'm a political commentator. This already exists in the professional world. This already exists.
I thought you were a Twitch streamer.
In legacy media, you know, Jake Tapper exists. Anderson Cooper exists. There's also people doing color commentary.
I could have sworn that Mom Donnie's John, you were just saying you were just a Twitch streamer.
On the side as well, you know, Van Jones exists. And that's my job. That's the role I see myself as occupying in this sphere. Of course, unlike CNN, I don't have a fuck ton of producers. I don't have fact checkers.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. We totally know. We know
I was
that
about to say, I know for damn sure your ass don't got fact checkers.
there's zero fact checking actually going on in your streams. So let me just get the logic here. He goes, oh, there's 30,000 people watching, so therefore I'm being kept in check. So, okay, let's just apply that logic. By your own logic, Asmongold has got to be the most honest streamer of all time, right?
Right, because, yeah, word, if... Wait, this is actually a really fire analogy on so many levels. Y'all don't even understand. Because this also goes off the horseshoe theory thing. Not with politics. Again, they're both political commentators. Yeah, we know. But not with politics. This is just on their rivalry. Like, yeah, okay, Hasan. In this effort, if you average 30K concurrently usually, right? And you got all these bulls in there to make sure you don't tell lies. Asmon be averaging like 50, 60K. So then Asmon could never be lying because he got like double the bulls in his John, bro, making sure he not lying. It's like, yo, stupid ass shit, bro. It's like, Hasan, bro. This is the shit I be saying all the fucking time, bro. It's like, yo, Hasan, any shit that you be trying to push on the Asmongold or say some dumb shit like that, it can immediately be put back onto you. Like, I don't know why. It's so stupid. But anyway, sidebar this shit. Like, yeah. obviously to that, like, yo, looking at this in a real sense, can there be people that are like spreading misinformation and not like, you know what I'm saying, putting to the facts in Asmongold's chat? Yes. And obviously the same shit happens in fucking Hasan's chat. This is why you have to go about it yourself as the creator and do your due diligence to see what information is factual or not. But you don't give a fuck about that because we're talking about Mr. Piker. And again, defamation, slander, misinformation, misconstruction of the arguments, deny, deflect, counterattack on everything, obfuscate on everything, pathological liar, bro. Always play plausible deniability, never take accountability for shit. Like, come on.
His reporting must be 100% accurate because he has all these viewers who, you know, force him to be honest. Right, Hasan? That is your logic. Oh, no. Oh, of course, of course. Wow, sounds like your logic actually makes no sense at all. And in reality, what you actually do have is an audience of 30K cult members ready to agree with basically everything you're saying, doing zero fact checking and just going along with whatever bullshit you're presenting. I mean, bro really tried to act like he has a jury of his peers, like determining if he's innocent or guilty at all time, just rigorously fact checking his sources. I can't even get a word in without my 30,000 chatters just correcting me at every—
nah, it's cool, bro. I know the niggas fact checking him. Gorby. Yeah, them niggas like Gato fact checking him. Bro, the fuck niggas like Shobahu fact checking this nigga. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Every moment. Buddy, they are just as brain dead as you. That is the whole problem. That is a monolith.
No, they're dumber than the nigga. That is the major problem. It's like, bro, these niggas are gonna fact check you when I legitimately think, Hasan, you are actually more intelligent than those niggas and you are a fucking dumbass. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way.
The cult that does not think for itself and simply blindly follows you. Right,
Exactly.
so then Hasan says the left just loves losing.
The left feels like they just love losing. They love discouraging people from sticking their neck out when they don't need to, when they don't need to at all. And instead of actually hardening their support for someone who's doing so when they're being attacked.
Hasan, could we not sit here and argue that, like, you know, brother, I think you could play a part into why the left constantly fucking loses, considering, again, you got niggas, what, better yet, no, I was right. You have niggas out here calling you the himbo, the fucking Joe Rogan of the left. You're supposed to be this representation of the left, and by fucking God, are you terrible at that shit. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shit might be looking mixy because of you.
By the right in the most idiotic ways possible, they lean into it. They fucking lean into it. And then they turn around and go, why don't we have any allies? Why don't we have any real organizing capacity? Why don't we have a real movement in this country? Oh, it must be because of the Democrats. Oh, it must be because of this. It must be because of that. Sometimes it's because of you, dumb bitch. You're participating in this.
Hasan,
Nigga, so are you! What the fuck? Oh my... Yeah, I fucking hate this nigga, bro. Like, nigga, so are you? What the fuck? Like,
honestly, you should just speak into a mirror at this point because—
Narcissist Piker.
It's because of you, man. You're the guy you're talking about. You sabotage the party. You sabotage your own side repeatedly.
This nigga, bar for bar, bro. Yo, Kamala Harris get in office, bro. She would do the same, if not worse than Trumpy, bro. How the fuck? Yo, nah, bro. The Democrats, they sabotaging their own party, bro. The left, they fucking up their own party, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is crazy, bro. They really just putting on the worst bulls, bro. You see this shit, bro? They got heads that's about to do the same shit as Trumpy, bro. What the fuck? Like, yo, Hasan, how the fuck is that make the left look good, bro? How the fuck? Like, I need you to dead ass explain that to me. What the fuck? Like, bro, again.
Over and over, you punch yourself in the face and go, why am I losing? Why am I losing? Why is this happening? You tell people to not vote and say that Kamala Harris is the same as Donald Trump and then go like, what the hell? Oh my God, he won? How could this happen? Fascism is taking over. And then you blame other people? Like, I don't understand.
Stupid.
And criticizing Billy is not making you lose the election, dumbass. One tweet is not doing shit. It's called having consistency. It's called having standards. It's called not letting out-of-touch e-celebs lecture you about shit they clearly know nothing about.
Facts.
She's obviously just trying to get more sales and more attention, get the brain-dead TikTok girlies to support her more by
girly pop.
Girly pop. Not that. I can't even grammar, bro. Not too much on the base, but I ain't gonna lie. This is a total sidebar. Yo, shout out to Huns again, actually.
Girly pop.
Shout out to babes. Truly the Pinder, I know. But I don't give a fuck. Nothing will ever get me like how some of the babes got me. We were covering the teas going on with Melanie Martinez. Shout out to how Miss Coco's crazy. I'm pretty sure she dropped another video on Melanie Martinez. We might have to check that out soon. No cap. But bro, when they were buying that motherfucking Crybaby perfume for like $175 each, I saw Huns that bought like 5 of them shits. I was like, yo, yo, the parasocial shit getting way too, bro. Listen, because this was the same argument I was going on with Melanie Martinez. It's like, yo, if you like generally enjoy this person's like media or whatever Jones they putting out, and you can afford this, then it's like, all right, okay. I would still say, yeah, you probably shouldn't be buying 5 perfumes that cost $200 fucking dollars. But like, you know, if you can afford this, cool. But either way, like, well, and then that gets into the obvious. If you can't afford this, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You should actually not be buying this shit. But anyway, sidebar that, you shouldn't be doing this regardless, because I'm not gonna hold you. You can show your support, but you don't gotta spend your whole bag though. You not gotta spend your whole bag though. Damn, Miss Eilish, $60 for a jewelry box. Holy shit, how big is this job? See, now this got me actually inspecting, bro. Damn. See, this would be flooring me about clothing brands and shit, bro, because I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Like, clothing brands, a ton of heads be wanting to start them jobs, bro. I haven't even thought about that job before. Even, actually, I had a little job, bro, back in the TMND days. But, like, yeah, dude, I cannot imagine my shits being, like, 125, though. Because, obviously, like, it's the whole job for margins, but it's, like, dog, like, if you actually want your supporters to have this shit, bro, you gotta make this motherfucker affordable. But then that gets into the margins of how much profit there is. I don't know, gang. All I know is that, listen, whether you're a girly pop or one of the bros, listen, don't spend your whole bag on some, like, fucking fan merch and shit, dude. Like, let's chill out on that.
Buying her merch. It's so obvious. It's a marketing stunt. Just like you're trying to use these situations to grow your own career. You're a fake piece of shit. Moving on to Mizkif going demon time, as we know.
Demon time.
Oh, a new lolcow has been born recently, but let's start with the whole court case with Asmongold. Asmon asked court to dismiss Mizkif's defamation lawsuit. Asked to dismiss the lawsuit as he was repeating his own words. Mizkif is a public figure who's suing over commentary made in response to his own public statements, while failing to include that context in his complaint.
But like, that's what I think is so fucking funny about this. It's like, okay, word, Miz fails to mention that shit in his complaint, but it doesn't fucking matter, because once this defamation lawsuit gets to discovery, I don't know what is not processing through Miz's brain to where, nigga, the judge is gonna discover your fucking response. And once he discovers your response, that shit is not gonna be looking good for this nigga. I do not know why he doesn't understand this shit. Like,
motion states Mizkif, it would be obvious that nothing he is upset about is actionable as a defamation claim. This motion quotes Mizkif saying, I punched holes in the wall or slammed doors in the direction.
Oh no!
I did take steroids that gave me insane anger issues. It also cites Mizkif stating, I said that if she goes after me, I will go nuclear.
Ah, that was like to one of the Miss Emery's employees at TwitchCon. Ah! No, I'm telling you. See, what about, like, Miz, what about when all this shit, like, when they find this in Discovery, what do you do then? Like, what do you do?
And that is exactly what I said, and that is what is going to happen. The filing argues that commentary on those statements constitute defamation under Texas law. By definition, Mizkif cannot sue Hoyt for defamation for simply repeating and agreeing with some of Mizkif's own statements. That is absolutely dastardly. Bro, I can't believe the statements being argued about are those fucking embarrassing ass statements.
Like, brother, bar for bar. You see, Emmy was violent too. She, wait, how did it go? Yo. Now, you see, guys, Emmy was violent too. You see, she threw clothes and plushies at me. And in response, I punched holes in the wall and broke the fucking door handles off the hinges. It's like, bro, what the fuck is the judge going to say to that? I just need to see the judge's face on that one.
I hope to God, my one wish is that they bring up that singular statement in court where he goes,
yes! Yes!
Time! They just play Mizkif going, I'm going demon time!
It is time to go full demon time.
And then he just fucking loses his mind, punches a hole in the court wall. Asmongold also argues that the statements in issue are constitutionally protected opinions rather than verifiable statements of fact. The motion characterizes the commentary as opinion and fair reporting based on Mizkif's own words. With both parties being public figures, the filing notes that Mizkif must prove actual malice by clear and convincing evidence.
Literally, like when we covered Quintio going over this, John, you could see on Mizkif's like court doc. One of the things he has to prove is reputational damages, like reputational. Truly can't grammar for shit. Honestly, we got pretty far into this one without being able to grammar. I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised we weren't able to grammar earlier. But anyway, sidebar that, right? Yeah, one of Mrs. Jones is reputational damages. I don't know if y'all knew, but back in 2022, Miz had quite the controversy, I ain't gonna lie. And yeah, that definitely harmed his reputation, bruh. So his shit was already harmed, like, prior to this. But even going after, again, like, yeah, when heads were going over what you could within this, which was the Miss Emery and her response, obviously, you know, all the allegations she was levying against Miz. And then hours after his response is the only shit you could go over. So what the fuck? That's the only place you could get info from, unless, like, again, you know back-end info, or you were just straight up lying. But I doubt, again, Asmongold has the incentive to fucking lie about Miz. What is the point when you could just get all the Johns from Anonymous Emery and her response that was there? Like, bro. No, obviously, again, going back to what I said, heads were in OTK, so there probably was definitely some back-end information heads knew. But, like, yeah, they're not about to just keep dropping that, leaking all that in the factor of what is happening right now would have happened. But again, Miz is only filing this shit because he's a petty ass nigga, bro. Because again, nobody was lying by him. Nobody was defaming the nigga, bro. He fucked around defame himself. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. But even sidebarring that, they're not even like, he didn't actually defame himself. But yeah, what he definitely did was corroborate some of the hefty allegations that the Miss Emery was levying against them. Not all of them, but a good amount of them. And that shit does not look good.
But that standard cannot be met when the statements relied on Mizkif's own public admissions. Asman is asking the court to dismiss the defamation claim with prejudice, or alternatively require Mizkif to replead with more specific claims. He's right. If someone says I'm a regard and Asman says he said he's a regard, that isn't defamation. It's his words.
Yeah.
Defamation is making claims that he didn't say to make him look bad.
Yeah, in order to harm his, like, you know what I'm saying, reputation, in order to, like, usually it would be like to harm his views or like to harm money in the case of a content creator, obviously.
Anyone with an ounce of knowledge of defamation cases now knows that Asman's lawyer's argument is 100% correct. Meanwhile, Mizkif's lawyer hasn't provided any evidence. Well, I don't know what's exactly going on in the court case.
I just like my question is like, what from Miz himself, even though he wouldn't be able to drop this, even though he still is talking about the fucking lawsuits because he's talking about the Miss Emery and a whole bunch of different shit within fucking him like crashing out on Tectone and shit. But anyway, sidebar that, I need to know what exactly did, like, you know what I'm saying, Asmongold say, because obviously the Miss Emery, she's levying allegations, so that's a whole different manner, and obviously that's got to be settled court law. But what did Asmongold specifically say that was like gonna cause reputational harm to Miz? Like specifically from him, you already know, like, as Asmongold whole John was going to specifically ruin Miz's career, because literally, again, the things Asmongold were saying was the thing that Miz was saying is the things that everyone else is saying. The shit that came from Miz's mouth. Like, I don't know. That shit is so ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you.
So I'll let the lawyers handle that shit, but I do find it funny. Right, moving on to the never-ending beef between Tectone and Mizkif.
Oh,
He's
boy.
crashing out again. So he starts by talking about the Tectone PP allegations.
Explain the micro. We're gonna talk about the micro. Oh my god.
Oh,
Don't worry,
no.
guys. We're talking about the micro allegations later.
We're gonna get to it shortly.
Yep. I know. Turning red. I like.
I mean, the blood's not flowing anywhere else, boys. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
I'm just.
Fuck you, Miz. You know, fuck both of you. But that shit kind of was funny.
saying, like, whip it out. Okay, I'll whip it out. You can't see it. All right. Okay. Just.
He did not deny it, bro. If I got accused of having a micro, I would literally just show you the outline of my and be like, I.
You are. Yo, Miz, nigga, what the fuck? Yo, bro, if niggas gave me the micro penis allegations, if niggas gave me the small cock allegations, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm finna just show the print. I'm finna just show the print, bro. I'm finna just show y'all the whole outline and everything. Yo, what the fuck, nigga?
Don't have a micro. I don't. Like, what?
Wait, so you're so insecure that you would literally pull out your cock and show your strength in order to
Two retards fighting.
fight some internet comments calling your dick small? Holy man, brother, you are ill. Like, it's actually unreal. This guy's still stuck
I'm
in
sorry, bro. If a nigga say I got small shit, bro, you just gonna have to say I got small shit, because I'm not about to be showing you to prove I don't, nigga. What the fuck, bro?
school, man. He's somehow become a streamer, but he's been
bro,
unable
what?
to quell his giant fucking massive ego here, and he feels the need to fight back on every little bit of information. He's so desperate to prove like he's the alpha. Like, I mean, he was desperate enough to take fucking steroids and then say that, well, your muscles are small. Like, how fucking pathetic is
Yeah, that shit was just blatant lies, blatant hypocrisy.
that? I still can't get over that, bro.
You're wearing the same kind of tank top that Tectone fucking does every single day. When you have no muscle.
Like, okay, you inject.
What the fuck? You can't wait. Yo, I forgot about that shit, bro. I forgot when Miz was saying that shit. Like, bro, fucking Pegasus obviously I'm gonna stop being fucking defending Tectone because he was wearing a goddamn like tank top and shit, but then he was saying he was defending him because of fucking like Lakar. He was also defending Lakar and all this dumb shit. Yeah, nah, Miz was crashing the fuck out on slop tubers, bro. It was Pegasus, then it was WestJet, bro. Then wasn't he saying who was it? It was WestJet. Obviously, Mizkif was crashing out on Tectone, we know that. But who else was? It was Turkey Tom. That's who it was. He was crashing out on Turkey Tom too, bro. A whole bunch of niggas, bro. But anyway, Getting back off of that, John, I'm like,
yourself and destroy your health. Nice one, man. And by the way, the results ain't great. Then he does the same shit he did with me where he hears something, right? And then he instantly forgets it that very second and claims the person is lying. Like, legitimately watch this and tell me if you've seen anything ever like this.
Are you going to jail? There was already an 8-month police investigation on me. They found nothing. The case was suspended. I have no criminal charges. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah, it was suspended. It wasn't dropped. He's just lying. That's another lie. That's now we have 4.
Bro, I'm sorry. Didn't he literally just say the word suspended there? Mizkif, are you fucking good, bro? Like, bro, how do you deal with someone like this? By the way, I just want to point out, he's losing against a guy who literally just lost his court case. Like, you literally have free real estate, complete ability to dunk on the guy. You can say what actually happened, but no, instead you still insist on
it
something.
was crazy because he was the one to drop this shit, obviously being missed.
Fucking ass. You insist on fucking losing in every single battle you pick. You can't beat him. You can't beat slop tubers. You can't beat Asmongold. You can't beat anyone, man. And I don't even think you could blame this on short-term memory loss, bro. This is some new shit. Like, he literally has selective hearing. He hears the exact word, oh, it was suspended, not dropped, and then he rewrites it in his head and he's like, well, he must be lying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right, so anyways, Tectone responded, and apparently Mizkif has been begging to 5 viewer streamers for like collaborations or to just acknowledge his existence.
So apparently Mizkif has reached a new low. And apparently nobody wants to f with this dude so bad that he's resorted into going into less than 100 viewer kick streamers chat to beg them to join his World of Warcraft guild so he can get back at soda popping. And Mizkif has obliterated his own career so much that not even like 50 viewer Andy kick streamers want to f with this guy. There's no way it's this bad, right? There's no way.
Mizkif said D1 loser. Yo.
Oh my god.
And they cannot call no one a loser, man.
This guy is already going in on him. And his fucking chat, bro. His fucking chat is already saying it was a plushie. Get it right. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's no way.
That cannot call no one a loser.
Mizkif's reaction.
This is just gonna go on infinitely.
This guy. How is he calling me a loser, dude? How can he be saying this? Oh my god, bro is getting roasted by a guy with 5 viewers.
Oh, brother. I mean, I thought he hit rock bottom last time where he was begging Sneeko for a collab. He was getting dumpstered and roasted by fucking Sneeko.
Oh no, I remember that clip. That shit was funny. He said, yo, why you back around fun, nigga? So nah, fun, nigga. Fuck, like I shouldn't be laughing at any of this shit, but bro, that shit was funny as hell.
Of all people, I truly thought that was rock bottom, but now he's somehow crossed that. He's going to people with 5 viewers, trying to assert his dominance, like I am the bigger streamer here. And this was a strategy in the past as well. You know, I'm gonna become friendly with all these smaller streamers. So
no, yeah, now we've been new this off the like the Rush Drops clips and all that shit.
If they possibly blow up in the future, I can, you know, blackmail them. I can say that I made their careers, etc., etc. I did everything for you. But now you don't even have the clout to blow anyone up, man. Like this shit's not gonna work. Also, can you imagine the crash out when he realizes that this 5 viewer streamer is gonna have 5 more viewers than him soon?
Because not only is Mizkif begging this random kick streamer to join his WoW guild, where he thinks he gives a fuck enough to leave Tarkov to play WoW with him just because they have more viewers. They have no rapport. These two don't know each other at all. This shit is so fucking weird. I mean, this guy is such in a pathetic position right now that he is begging everybody he possibly can for a collab.
Anymore?
Get out of here, nigga. I'll get 5 plushies right now, dude. Don't even.
That is gonna haunt you for the rest.
Shit. But fuck, that line was so fucking dog shit. Like, oh my god, that shit was generationally stupid.
Of your life, bro. That is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Brother said he was abused by being hit by plushies. Holy shit.
Now listen, Techie, brother. We talked about this in one of the last Jones. It is funny as hell that Miz said this shit, brother. But again, even like Pegasus just said, brother, you did lose. Brother, you did very much lose this shit. And you also just compared it to a vibe check, which is also not good at all, like, in any effort whatsoever. So yes, we can laugh at the nigga. We can laugh at the nigga, Miz. But Techie, Mr. Tone, we gotta remember what shit is going on with your own demons, brother.
That's crazy, bro.
We can't forget.
God.
That's right, buddy.
Never forget the great plushie war of the century.
Damn,
Mizkif
Russia's
survived what could only be described as real abuse. The Kirby's hit like absolute trucks. Great response to the allegations, by the way. I mean, he's truly become like a meme and a lol cow now. He's getting smacked around by literally everyone now. It wasn't enough to get humiliated by slop tubers. Now he's getting cooked by people with literally no viewers. Absolutely tragic, bro. Nobody respects you. So then he talks about like the real reason why Miz hates him.
However, Mizkif doesn't care, and he will go in on anybody else's false allegations or allegations if it takes any heat off him. So the number one thing for why Mizkif goes in on me, goes in on them, goes in on anybody is because Mizkif is attempting to employ a tactic to where he will go in on anybody else if there's even a modicum, a very marginal chance for him to distract. Yeah, I may have all this horrible shit being...
Yeah, I mean, brother, like, yeah, that is true. Like, I would definitely agree with Decky on that, at the very least. Like, yeah, obviously, Mrs. Crashing out talking about all these other has to obfuscate from his, you know, like, own allegations, own serious lawsuit and John's going on, right? But Techie, though, I can't lie, brother. When he said that you lost your court case, bro, again, we not taking Mrs. word to, like, be 100% the gospel, but when he said you lost your case, I mean, he was right. He was right. Again, protective order was right. Yo, 10 years, no firearms was correct, brother. So again, I would like a better explanation of that, please. And then we can keep felting the fuck out of Miz. But I'm gonna need a better explanation on that first, brother.
Said on me, as well as a lot of it happening directly on stream. I mean, the way I see Mizkif is that he's a scared child, and he's willing to do anything and everything he possibly can to regain the audience that he once lost, or maybe find a new audience to capture. But he's burned way too...
Ooh, I don't know about that, brother. Again, we were hearing some of the Johns, apparently from your own court case, that you were grifting for an audience? Like, I don't know if we could exactly call him out for that.
Too many bridges. And the reality is, he's just not really that entertaining by himself. Is that he's a guy who has nothing, will have nothing, and he's attempting to destroy everybody else to make himself look better.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it myself. Bro is basically just seeing red, trying to fight with every single person. I mean, he tried to go in on me, bro. Like, you gotta be the dumbest motherflipper alive. He tried to beef with the guy who made 250 videos on someone. Like, holy shit, even I'd be scared, bro. I'd be like, this guy's too fucking unemployed. He's going to absolutely
Has never seen the legendary series.
eviscerate me, which is exactly what happened. Even Mr. Beast was really smart enough to suck up, bro, but you should probably learn a thing. But intelligence clearly isn't his strong suit. But don't worry, guys. Anytime now, any day now, he's gonna go absolutely demon time. He's gonna go demon time. Watch out. Mizkif gonna name his firstborn son Demon Time, bruh. You, my child, will carry my legacy. You will also be a colossal failure. If he can still procreate, that is. I don't know what happens when you pump your body full of chemicals. Plushie hit him so hard it knocked him.
Yeah, that is true, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, fucking, with Miz taking roids and all that shit, different roids and different chemicals and shit can cause you to have, like, ED and shit, so. Hopefully Miz don't got that shit.
If you count down to a new low, Pro destroyed his career in record time. It's demon time. It's not demon time. It's plushie time.
It's Plushie time. No.
A second plushie has hit the streamer. Egg on egg violence.
wait.
Diabolical. People
Shout out my man
organically
Kato.
hate you. That's true. That's me. If it's me, it must be true. Moving on to Asmongold talking about streamers being fake, right? And I don't know if he's talking about somebody in particular here. Asmon on streamers behind closed doors.
Streamers like you're real and media's fake. That's why. Well, I think really, I mean, a lot of streamers are fake too. Okay, like don't get yourself in this confusion that streamers are authentic and real. They're
girly pop.
Pokemon. Anyway.
not at all. Trust me, guys. Like, I've met a lot of streamers behind the scenes over the years. They're not the same as, like, basically the streamers that are, like, the streamers that are, like, very PC and everything, they're not like that behind.
This is Pokemon to a fucking T. Do I think he's calling out Pokemon? No, this is just me saying that. But, like, yeah, this describes Pokemon to an absolute T, bro. Believe victims and shit like that. I miss when heads weren't clip farming and drama baiting. Boy, get the fuck out of here.
Closed doors. They don't act that way. They only act that way publicly so they can make people, like, I guess, like them. Like, make that audience.
This is 1 billion. Oh, my God. Trillion% describing Pokemon. Yeah, so basically, if you fall into like that type of figure, bro, the Pokemons, the Valkyries of the world, yeah, this is basically describing you.
People like them. It's fake. Like they're using, like, I'm not gonna say everybody, right? But I'm saying a lot of them use slurs. They say things that are politically.
Okay, I don't think the girly pops are doing that, but I do think the virtue signaling, the moral grandstanding, the moral posturing, and all that shit, the purity testing, that shit is hefty. Every single one is going for gold.
and they do things and make jokes that they would never do on stream. And so
That I do believe.
like, just keep in mind that the type of audiences, it's called a show for a reason. Well, I know that, and I think it's fine to think that, but like, I do think there's a problem that people think.
Well, no. Wait. Hold on. I gotta go back on. Wait. That just confused me because somebody in the chat, admin chat said it's called a show for a reason. I agree, but if you knew the whole show is fake and all, like, see, there's a difference. Because like if we watch like a fucking like what's it called? Like not a cartoon, but an IRL fucking show, right? Like its heads are acting. Like these are not real scenarios going on, but still to that factor, like you enjoy the show because of the memes. If you are watching like a streamer per se, and you're thinking that they are they are their authentic selves. Holy shit. There's the Ken Grammar. That's what we were waiting for. Truly Ken fucking Grammar for shit. But anyway, but yeah, if you're watching like a streamer or a certain content creator and like, you know what I'm saying, they're going about the way that they are and you think that they're the genuine selves and like pushing these things and you think that this is actually how they are and then come to find out this is not how they act like at all. Like this is not even the values that they have. This is not the ethics that they have. This is not the moral jobs. It's basically, like I said, your purity testing, your virtue signaling, your moral grandstanding, your moral posturing. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure heads would be upset at that. Like, it's like, yeah, bro, you just seem fake. Like, you just not real.
That, you know, like it's real, right? I've got no problem with people thinking it and like, oh, okay, this is the show and they're going to act this way on their show for whatever reason. That's fine. But I don't want anybody getting the wrong impression and thinking that they're doing this all the time. They're not. They go on there and they lie to you on camera and then they behave a different way in real life because they don't actually believe what they're saying.
Absolutely. No, like, I don't think this on the worst levels of like politics. Again, maybe for some heads if they're straight up fucking grifters like Hasan. But I do think like, yeah, again, I'm going to keep repeating it. The virtue signaling, no, better yet, the purity testing, the virtue signaling, the moral grandstanding, the moral posturing. Like these heads, again, will purity test to the highest of hells, bro. Or well, hell is down below, but like to the highest of heavens and shit like that, bro. To fucking Andromeda. And I guarantee you, bro, the rhetoric and shit they're having behind the camera, the jokes they're making, all these different shits, it doesn't seem so purity tested. I fucking guarantee you with the half of these motherfuckers. It's so goddamn annoying.
And that's generally it. Some of the bigger streamers are blatantly fabricated. Absolutely. Yep, you're right. And just because it's new media doesn't mean it's prone to the same pitfalls as the old media. Exactly, right? 100%. And yeah. And are you a show? I mean, I'll tell you that, I mean, you can go back. This is something that's very unique with me, is that you can go back and you can see videos of me at 15 years old. You can see videos of me at 15 years old and you will find out nothing's changed.
Well, in other news, water is wet.
Yep. Still got the dead rat alarm clock. Shout out to Rotsky.
Guys, streamers are fake people. This is shocking information. For the one person that was unaware,
maybe for Kaya.
Where most people online are putting up a persona of some sort, and some
like, yeah.
way more than others. Like Hasan orbiters, for example, are the fakest fucking losers, the most disingenuous, like virtue signaling pieces of shit. Like you can
approved.
Tell they don't believe half the shit they say, and I feel like it's pretty easy to actually tell on the internet who actually says what they think and who says stuff to appeal to a certain group of people. Now, personally, I try to be as close as I can to my offline self. When I started initially, I was way off because you feel like you need to put on a character, but as the years go on,
I just like, my question is when heads say a character, like, do they mean like just disingenuously lying, being bad faith and all that shit? Because like that, I put this in the Trexicon too before. Funny enough, the La City syndrome. We could talk about this real quick. I just pulled out my man's Kato, but yo, we're bringing him back. We're bringing him back. Hold on. Avocado. But yeah, the La City syndrome. I'm saying, shout out my man's Kato. He can't even stay on my head. No, it's because my jaws is too big. You already know. Yeah, we'll keep him on my shoulder. But yeah, the La CD syndrome. When a content creator plays a character, over-exaggerates / fakes their content, completely copies another creator's style or content, rage baits, or is overall a non-trustworthy person or liar. Like, I totally understand if someone is, again, like, playing... This is where it gets, like, weird at, because I totally understand if someone is themselves, but when they get on camera, they're a little bit more, like, what's the word? I guess you could say over-exaggerated, but not to, like, the furthest extent where you can obviously tell, like, yo, bro, you don't act like this, bro. Like, there's no fucking way. But, like, obviously, like, I would say myself is a perfect example. Like, yo, I'm definitely crashing out at the slops. Trust me, up in the room, bro, you already know I'm crashing out at these joints, just like I'm crashing out here. But obviously, I'm not screaming at my highs lungs, or fucking screaming URR and bullshit, like, all fucking day, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that type of John. Like, obviously I'm doing that here, but up there, yeah, I'm still feeling the same energy, but like, it's not like I'm about to be raging and doing all that shit while I'm watching that jazz. I still feel the emotion, but obviously it's not gonna be like crazy act out or none of that John. But it also gets to the factor of like when someone like we said earlier, just being straight up bad faith, disingenuous and all that, John. Like, yeah, you're definitely fake then, because again, the values and like the morals and ethics and all that you're pushing, or the beliefs that you quote unquote believe, you know what I'm saying, you don't actually like follow through behind them, Johns. So I could tell, like, that's what I'm saying. There's levels definitely to this, John, to when someone's like being fake or whatever. But yeah, we already know for our main in the words of Soy Dubs, creatures we talk about over here, yeah, nah, they're just all fucking grifters. That is just what it is.
Getting closer and closer to 100% of the real me or whatever, but obviously I'm going to be slightly more energetic or rude or crack mode jokes online.
Exactly, like this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I be crashing the fuck out. Y'all see me, bro, these pathetic wretchful subhuman homunculoids. Like, I still think that about these fucking G-boys, but am I sitting there yelling that shit all upstairs every fucking day? Like, no. They're still pathetic wretchful subhuman homunculoids, though. And you better not forget it.
But you gotta be entertaining as well, obviously. But if I had to say, I'm pretty much the same as I am offline. I'm just sort of slightly more quiet, I'd say, and...
I would literally, I ain't gonna lie, Pegasus, twin up, twin down, bro, double it, because that's exactly how I am. I'm just not really shouting like that. I'm usually just chilling.
Probably not fully turned on in like Pegasus mode, or probably not bouncing in my chair and just, you know, being a little extreme, I'd say. But that's just because I love talking about this stuff, and I'll be more...
We slop till we drop, baby! Slop! Word up, bro. I be trying to tell you, bro. You gotta be passionate about the slops, bro. Like, you gotta generally want to cover this, John. That's why I always tell heads when getting into content creation on a base level, like, you have to want to make content. Now, obviously, you get into, like, what is the niche you want to make content in, what type of content you want to make within that niche, yada, 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 get to that. But, like, bro, you gotta have to want to do the John. You have to want to post videos, want to stream, want to fucking post TikToks, or want to do all this, John, want to talk about certain subjects, want to do, like, you gonna have to want that jazz. And I'm trying to tell you, y'all know Trilly is a nosy-ass bitch. Yeah, no, I'm trying to see all the slops. It's a factor, baby.
We're excited about this stuff. Meanwhile, offline, I'm just sort of like, silently watching a video, or silently
anime, facts.
Playing games, or, if I'm with my friend group, then I might sort of act like this as well. This is how most people are. Leftists are by far the most racist people I've known when nobody else is around. They proclaim diversity and inclusion, yet have zero black or brown friends, and can't stand being around alphabet people. But they sure do love virtue signaling about it. Well, I can definitely say that some people online, for sure, especially people like iDubbbz and Anissa, who are...
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No. No.
No. Constantly try to virtue signal and prove how anti-racist they are.
Learning empathy at age 32, eh?
You can instantly tell that they are the most racist kinds of people. And we even see it on stream, the way he was talking to that Iranian person as well, trying to
Shout out Marty and Stevie.
Play their experiences and their actual oppression and stuff like that. And you can just tell, like, all of their wokeness is just fueled by trying to win this political war, or, be seen as on the right side of history. They don't actually believe any of this shit. Right, moving on to streamer DSP. Now, this guy...
Yo, I forgot again that we had the DSP segment on.
No, is basically an infamous e-beggar on the internet. And
Loco.
And he's going viral for it again. A 43-year-old man complains about receiving $20 in donations after playing COD for 3 hours. I only got $20 of support. That's not an exaggeration. Seems like a skill issue, man.
But during the entire time I played Call of Duty, that was 3 hours of Black Ops 7 today, I only got like 20.
Damn, brother, you playing BO7? That shit is ass, bro. You just wasting your time.
$20 of support. That's not an exaggeration. It was like 3 hours of gameplay, $20 of support. No one supports Call of Duty.
Nah, to be honest with you, brother, like, you should have expected that, because again, Black Ops in this day and age is just so fucking dog shit. Like,
seriously, it's bad. It's to the point now where like
I remember when heads were making all the BO7 campaign videos. I'm just looking at that shit like, damn, bro. Like they really just turning out any fucking slop, and these niggas will keep buying that shit. It's crazy.
I've tried playing Black Ops 7 so many times, like 3 or 4 different times, and it keeps just not getting supported.
Bro, I swear this guy has been begging on the internet for like a decade now, bro. Am I hallucinating? I don't know. I haven't...
Nah, you're not.
Kept up with the lore with this guy, but he seems to me somewhat like male Caseytron, and I just get baffled because how do you have a failing career for a decade, man? I mean, at that point, that's a hint from the universe, right? You know when they say never give up?
I'm like, wait, but how is that? Like, this shit is... Wait, never back down, never what? Never back down, never what? Never give up? No, I don't give a fuck. That nigga clearly clip is hilarious. But anyway, yeah, like, at what point is it like, bro, you you can't be failing for a decade. At some point, like, either you're just stagnated or you're succeeding, because how the fuck are you still going on failing at that point, right? Because it's gonna get to a point where, yeah, you can see the slow decline happening, but at some point, like, you're gonna hit the rock bottom. Like, I guess that still hasn't happened for DSP. Like, what the fuck?
Shit's not meant for you, okay? Some people need to give up. You need to give a shot at a career for a couple years, right? You know, if you're really dedicated, and then quit, bro. Like, if it's not working for you, just fucking quit. It's a sign to get a jump scare warning. Job.
Ooh. Oh no. I remember this clip, bro, with Shobahu, bro. Didn't Ethan post this shit?
But yeah, man, just accept it. We can't all be content creators. Fucking 40-year-old man here
Holy
begging
shit.
for more money, bro. Holy. Also, wait a minute. Isn't this a guy that went viral for jacking it on...
Ooh. That is correct. Approved.
stream? Oh my. DSP will outlive all of us and still be begging for cash in the nuclear wasteland. If I'm watching...
Nah, bro, they said DSP gonna be like a fucking, like, he gonna be a ghoul in Fallout begging for caps. This shit crazy, bro.
Streamer and they complain about donations, it's an immediate unfollow and guarantee that I'll never watch them again. Well, nobody wants to watch it like a whiny bitch, right? Flashback to iDubbbz begging his subscribers.
Ugh, this motherfucker, yeah, when he was begging for like the last 300 subs.
We need to hit the sub goal, guys! Please, please, just this one time, and I'll never ask again.
I am trying to get that 300.
So that nigga be lying? Crazy works there. I don't even know how the fuck I'd be remembering them small ass details. Like, what the fuck?
Sub goal for the month. So if you're right there, if you're on the precipice, let this be a good day. We're in the middle of the month.
I don't know what's the more problem. Like, this, if it's a pro and con of the slops, like pros for the slops, it's like, yeah, bro, we gonna really get them details, bro. I'm feeling that, bro. We slop till we drop. Or cons, we watch way too much fucking soy dubs, bro. Like, I mean, we have been absolutely, like, just storming Stoic Chronicles Johns, bro. Again, shout out to one of our glorious clipping kings, Stoic Chronicles, baby. You already know, gang. It's a fact, bro. But, like, yo, why the fuck haven't you quit yet? This is, you know what? Again, I should not even remember that fucking detail, bro. I don't even know why he's still streaming. I don't know a lot of things.
Convert your Prime to a regular subscription.
Right, so anyways, he got mad and he responded, DSP's message to Red...
Oh, yeah, because he was saying, I remember that too, because he was saying that fucking, like, yeah, bro, give like the other subscription. I forgot which one it is. I think it's not the gifted, the Prime sub. Yeah, give the Prime subs to Denims and, like, fucking Hasan. That shit was hilarious.
Editors.
Understand something about Reddit, okay? The people who sit on Reddit reading it all day are retarded. All right? Clip this and put it.
True. True. I ain't gonna lie, especially if you sit there at H3 snark. Yeah, you're a dumbass. Anyway.
On Reddit for me, okay? Hello, Reddit.
Or better yet, leftovers, but.
Readers. Hi, everyone who sits on.
Better yet, fucking Hasan's Reddit. I ain't gonna lie.
On Reddit all day reading it.
Or better yet, LSF. I ain't gonna hold you. Bro, there's a lot of dog shit subreddits. No wonder that platform is so shit.
You're retarded. Normal people don't sit on Reddit all day watching out of context crap and think that it's fact and talk about it and make it go viral. No one cares. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. That's why you sit on Reddit all day. Enjoy your live stream fails. I'll sit here making content.
I'm gonna take this to the chin, but I'm watching the clips on the tube though.
Making money and having a great time with my audience, and you can get bent. There you go. Put that on Reddit. All right? Cool. That's where it should belong. Right there on the front page of Reddit. Me telling them how it is.
Well, to be fair, he's not wrong about the Reddit.
I was about to say, like, he technically DSP not wrong, but
we did see that stale 2000 guy or whatever.
Hello, Spaz. Yo, that has got to be one of my favorite clips of all time, bro. Hey there, Spaz. Hey there, Spaz. That should be crying,
literally the
bro.
Embodiment of a Reddit mod, and I still can't believe that arc was real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, that shit had to be AI, bro. But literally, there were like so many fucking clips we had from this nigga. Like, there was a one shit where he was trying to call out Charlie again.
We are. Yeah, Redditor's not exactly the best people, but I will say that he said that I'll stay here making money. Bro, isn't that the entire reason you were even clipped and crying that you're not making money?
Where, because you only made $20 for BO7.
Literally just crying about only making $20, man. I played God of War for 2 hours yesterday and no one paid me either. Where's the flippin' complaints department? Bro, I'll never get over how entitled streamers are, bro. You sit there and play fucking video games, man. Be thankful anybody donated a single cent. Now click this video to sail the 7 seas. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Factual, you already know, gangsta. You better shout out to the level one of our glorious Slop Kings. La Pegasus! They already know, gangsta. It's a fact. Wait, I see the chair fucking up. Yo, I swear this boy be messing up every single time. But yo, you already know. Of course. Of course. We gotta get to the video besides me fixing like everything, bro. Did this John just mess up again? I saw that. Oh, nah. We're good.
A single cent. No.
That was. Mizkif just lost everything. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, you know where it's gonna be at. Come on. Down description, first link, sure to love it, of course. And if I place a conjecture, yeah, Hasan at the web summit just completely capping. We already know how that goes. I mean, did we expect anything else? Absolutely not. Not at all, baby. No. But yeah, Hasan, that's our propagandist Parker over there. That's, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Pathological Liar Piker. So do we, like, is he going to say anything else? Not even, like, do we expect it, but, like, do we seriously think that he is going to say any other Johns besides whatever is going to fuel the agenda or the narrative? No. And then, like, him talking about, like, the migrant workforce over in, like, Qatar. Like, bro, he just blatantly fucking just denied deflect counterattacking, obfuscating on that. But of course. But yeah, we already know how that goes. And then moving on from Hasan stuff, we already know, but obviously Mizkif and Tectone. Yep, straight up, two retards fighting. Yep, that's just how that goes down. Because I ain't gonna lie, yes, both of them very much have things they can be criticized for. Miz with his allegations, obviously from the Hunter's Emiru, and then obviously Tectone with him losing his court case and protective order, the whole Johns. Yeah. They're just going to be infinitely shitting on each other because this is kind of how it goes in the CDST for some heads, bro. When you have those, like, I guess, rivalries or whatever the fuck type of shit. But yeah, I guess Miz and Tectone is like the new fucking Hasan and Asmin or some shit. I don't know. But, anyway, sidebarring that, like, as a whole, bro. Yeah, Miz and Tectone going back and forth. I mean, that's between them niggas. Yeah, two retards fighting. Like, if them niggas want to keep going back and forth, that's the means. But on base level, we need to look at both of what y'all allegations are, like civil case for Deggy, but Mizkif like allegations for that, and then in his lawsuit. Yeah, we'll be looking at those and evaluating those on the base. And then if they want to fight with each other, I mean, nigga, go ahead. But either way, both of you are definitely still criticizable. So shit for y'all, but slops for us. Tough. Anyway, going back on that, Asmin Go King, when he talks about, you know what I'm saying, heads being fake and all that shit. I mean, like, bro, yeah, some heads are definitely on the purity testing timing. I don't know how many times I have to keep repeating this. Oh, wait, infinitely and damn near in every daily slops, because we're probably going to have someone that's going to be on the timing, whether it be the 5 stats or whether it be, you know what I'm saying, just a straight Hasan, Destiny Hasan strats, I don't know, whether it be G-Boy tactics, whether it be something. It's always going to end up being some type of jazz. But seriously, going off what Asmin goes saying, like, yeah, there are heads that are, again, just pandering whatever BS, so they'll seem the most likable. So, again, like, heads. Better yet, why the fuck did I not mention him, my nigga, when we were talking about this shit?
Let's up those
Numbers up! Like, bro, yeah, you got niggas like Jellywig out here that will say and pander whatever bullshittery to fuck, and like Pokemon, and like Valkyrie, and all these others, but, like, you know, basically Twitch aristocracy. We already know how that goes, right? We got any heads that would just pander whatever bullshittery because, you know what I'm saying, they want, obviously, the most heads to like them to be the most successful. I don't know, like, the most base, build the most audience. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know, ego on these bulls? It's crazy, bro. It's some shit. I don't know. Like, I truly don't at this point. All I know is that a good amount of these motherfuckers, yeah, they just need to stop saying shit. Like, just stop saying shit at all. Like, I'm just gotta keep it all OP on that. But yeah, Asmongold basically is right in that case, or at least I agree with him. Yeah, there's definitely heads out here, not every single person, but there's definitely heads out here that are faking it till they make it. And then they make it, and then unfortunately they're about to not make it anymore when they're faking it. It's about to make them fall the fuck off. But anyway, that's a whole bar in itself. Lastly, DSP. Yeah, I don't know what to say for DSP. Like, I think he should have not been wasting time playing BO7 because that shit is garbage. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Again, if you look up BO7 campaign vids, it's just all like heads just shitting on the game. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. So I wouldn't even have wasted time playing BO7. But yeah, DSP is a lolcow. Like, if you don't know, DSP has been begging and shit for the longest time ever. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, this is in, like, once you get to lolcow arc, lolcow status, there is no going back. So, like, yeah, this is forever what you're going to be getting from DSP. Like, and that's about it. Tough works. Macy and Messi Jones out in the, EHDI plus cinematic universe and CDST. But all in all, y'all know how we get down. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video like we be saying, by the Pegasus, one of our glorious slop kings, dropping the legendary series, The Most Diabolical Works. Absolute cinema. You know where it's going to be at. Down in the description, first link again. Shut it up with Pegasus. And I'm finna get you on the flip, baby. Peace.
you